Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a safe and a wonderful new year. I myself is having a good new year, and I might as well kick off with the final video of this channel with some news of NFL. As you all know, the axe has been dropped on a lot of coaches. A lot in particular that pretty much caught me by surprise. One of them is Chicago Bears Smith. He was let go. Lovey Smith. He was let go after the team just missed the playoffs. And what's surprising about this is that he had a winning record. He had a 10-6 record. There was three teams with 10-6 records, but I believe he did not have a tiebreaker, and he needed a loss either from Minnesota, and that did not happen. And unfortunately, he missed the playoff, but also cost him his job. That's not the only coach that's also gone. Philly will be looking for a new coach after was it freezing a long time tenure. He was one of the best coaches they got, and they let him go after a disappointing run of this season. Also, Kansas City, Buffalo, St. Louis also looking for new coaches. There's seven coaches in all that will be looking for some new a new face to help run their regime, and pretty much there's going to be more to come. I'm getting a vibe that a lot of other coaches pretty much will be evaluated from left and right. Coaches that pretty much have not had great seasons but had okay seasons, especially during their first time out. As for the Jets and Giants, pretty much I wasn't surprised that Jets is going to stay put with Rex Ryan, but make no mistake about it, Rex Ryan is on a short leash, especially with the way the situation has went down with his quarterback. And I got to say this, as much as I have mixed feelings towards Rex Ryan, I put that more on the administrative staff than him. They did not prepare this team at all this season. I cannot beat that more than what I've seen with the way they handled Sanchez, with the way they handled Tebow. Both these guys were put in a very bad situation, and they really did not have much of a backup from both sides of the fence. So, in my opinion here, I think that he needs to get one more season. So far, he gave us two good winning seasons, but he also gave us two not so good seasons. So pretty much this next season will pretty much determine whether he's actually the right fit or not. I really hope that the team wake up and realize that it's not about image that win games, but about talent, and they need to really get better in terms of that. They have done a poor job this year. I never once felt that this team was playoff material, and this 6-10 record pretty much proving that. As for the Giants, they just missed the playoffs, but I don't think the coach is going to be in trouble, especially after coming off a championship season with the same record, no less. But this time, lightning did not strike twice, and to me, where the Giants concerned, it's about finishing. This is like, what, the fourth year in a row now that the team didn't finish well. For some reason, December has become their worst nightmare throughout their franchise tenure here with Coughlin. Coughlin had to find a way to make this team get red hot and stay hot in December leading to the playoff. And got to figure out what's causing this to cool off. I know injuries played a little bit of a factor, but even with that being said, a lot of teams that had injuries, this team doesn't finish well in December, and that was the only thing I was worried about. I thought if they win at least 2 out of the 4 weeks in December, I think they were going to be in it, but they have struggled and never really picked up, and by the time they actually won the crucial game, it was already too late. They didn't have a tiebreaker in their division, and even though they was 9-7, Washington had a better record, one win better than them, and with the way they played outside the division, it was just pretty much they needed a miracle, and unfortunately it didn't happen. What else do I feel about this season? This season was pretty good. I actually enjoyed this football season. It was very fun, very entertaining. I actually loved it. My sister had fun watching some football games. Loved watching the Steelers. Loved watching both New York teams. Me, it was very much a struggle with the Giants and the Jets, mostly with the Jets because I'm a Jets fan. For me, whatever happens this year, I think that I'm going to be keeping an eye on who gets signed to who's going to be coaching who, and most importantly, what the structure is going to be in terms of the Jets, because the Jets have a lot of work to do. They cannot continue playing games. There should be no excuse for next season. I'm going to be holding a lot of people accountable, including the head coach, who I feel handled the situation in terms of his coaching staff poorly, in terms of making it very clear who's doing what. I really didn't felt what Tebow was doing. I honestly don't know what Tebow's role in this, and I doubt he will be back next season. Matter of fact, already reports saying he's already out the door. As for Sanchez, I don't know. I honestly don't know. From what I've gathered, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like they have any hope for him at all. It doesn't look like they have any hope for him to do anything new, and that's unfortunate because I'm hoping that he'll make a comeback. I really do, as their go-to guy. I think that honestly, him and along with Tebow got the bitter end of the stick. But I felt if they give him something to work with, especially in the defensive level, I think he could be a good quarterback. A quarterback I feel he should be with this team. But it all depends what direction they're going. It doesn't look very rosy in terms of the quarterback position at this moment. But that's for a video long down the road. What you thought about these firings? Do you think that some of them are justified, some of them are not? Give me your reason, especially if you're a fan of any of the teams that I mentioned who is pretty much will be coach hunting in the next few weeks. So leave a comment below, let me know. Until then, you guys have a safe New Year, and I'll talk to you soon. Nice music.